Alright, I've been staring at this for a little while and I think I have a plan. Hopefully it'll work. So I got the vice grips locked onto this thing here. You can see that little hook right there. That's what you need to get this past. So I'm gonna take a big old screwdriver wedged in here and twist it this way to get it past that little thing, and then hopefully we can lift it up and out without it going crazy. From the other videos I've seen on this, it looks like this piece right here wants to be sitting at about that angle. So it should have about that much torsion on it, only about 90 degrees. So it shouldn't be totally crazy here, but I've never taken these off before, so I'm not sure. Mark says he did this with just a pair of vice grips and just muscles. Well, I'm not as strong as you are, Mark, so I'm going to use a breaker bar. And I'm going to have my wife down here too in case I kill myself. Alright, here goes nothing. Got this on, heavy gloves. Everything I can think of.
What about the top of your head?
Huh?
What about the top of your head?
Well, hopefully it won't hit me on the top of the head, but...
Oh. Makes me feel so good.
Okay, that's halfway out. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. Now I gotta do the thicker spring. Okay, this one is sitting in the lower slot, so I'm gonna pop it up to the upper slot first, at least try to. Easier said than done. Oops. That one's harder to move. Two people would help, yes, but...
Why don't you get some help?
No, I get it. Got two screwdrivers. Okay. Now the tricky part. You just stay clear.
Scared me.
My wife does not approve. Anyway, they're off.
Thank God.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you sure you're in the clear?
Yeah, they're loose now. So Thank you. That was definitely a pucker moment. I got the shakes. Jeez. I guess I shouldn't have been as afraid of that as I was, but whatever. So yeah, that thicker spring's under way more tension than the other one. You saw how easy that other one was to get out. This one, I was able to get it out from under there without too much trouble, but then I didn't really have any way to prevent it from spinning around and hold on to it, so it just kind of snapped and off it went. But anyway, it's good I got those things out anyway, because I was never able to clean under here, etc. So I'll have a chance to do that. I haven't decided if I want to replace these or not. They seem to work fine, but I guess, you know, one consequence of doing this operation is you're going to be putting vice grips on here and tearing the metal up. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work down the road. I guess get these stripped. They're mostly anyway stripped and epoxied, and then later on, once they're back on, I'll have to dress that up and then epoxy it again, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I was looking at this hinge and trying to figure out exactly what the story is. If I compare it to the other one, you know, it doesn't really look like it's in a very different position. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's a little hard. I like the theory that this thing popped out. You know, somebody ripped it open or something. I don't know what could have happened to the trunk there, but the tension on this thing is trying to lift it this way, not this way. So I don't think it would have popped out on its own, or if it would, or maybe it did. It popped out at the top and then ripped back. Who knows? That's possible. But anyway, this is pretty chunky up and through here, and you can see that there might be a little stress crack right there, and then I notice now that there's a hole under this one too. So this definitely needs to come off. I'm gonna see what I can do here about getting this thing out, but I don't think I can get it out without destroying it. I might be able to get a cutting wheel or something down in here, but up in this area and stuff, I don't know. With this hinge here, as I'm thinking, the easiest way to do this would probably be to take a cutting wheel and just cut this off here and here to try and figure it out. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I just wanted to get those things off so that I can get around to doing it later. Anyway, yeah, so if you look at the two sides, this corner of the hinge is kind of tucked up into that little corner right there, which appears to be the same as this side. This side's sitting down about that far from there. This one's hard to tell, but it does look further up. Well, that's a good point there. This guy is pretty parallel to this. And this guy is not. This one is cockeyed like that. So I think that's what's wrong with this, is this thing's twisted up this way. So this corner is too high, it's riding up too high there. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I actually had to bend that or something to get that in the right place, but anyway. All right, so we're done with that. When I took the trunk off, I noticed this thing was a lot rustier than I remember it. So now as I'm staring at this, I'm wondering if I want to repair this or replace it. I'm not sure. It's mostly in good shape, but this back edge and this stuff's pretty darn rusty in here. I'm a little afraid of rust, in case you didn't know. I could sandblast this, but it looks like it kind of goes up under the edge there, and I won't be able to sandblast up in there. And if any rust got up under this lip here, of course, then I'm in trouble that way. Anyway, see what you guys think about that, if you think that's okay. I'm kind of on the fence. I think it's probably okay. With the sandblaster, I can probably make that happy again.